boy Killer B, goddamn Witch Fighter General. You got a witch. Burn their asses up. Let's go.
True talk, I recognize true talk, I never lie. The second I'm proved wrong is the day the devil will cool off in temperature. And hell will be lukewarm, my temper is short like your attention span. Can't quite remember what you were offended at. My parents have no idea that I made a new friend in my detention class. His name is Tuesday, and he claims to be the Justin Timberlake of rap, bringing tension back. Heaven didn't take him, God sent his ass straight to hell. Satan said hell, no one sent him back. Took a selfie of himself and basked as he swelters in a smelly bathroom, as he's joking with a sweaty hand because it's filthy. Biatch. Looky here, I'm not your friend, and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like music, how'd I end up on this song? Looky here, I'm not your friend, and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like the song. Tell Ronald Reagan and trickle down, the economy's gotten better. A shiny new nickel is what I found in this foggy weather. Pardon me, mister, but I don't want to start any problems. You just stood aside first. Yeah, you that call me that palm that don't act like I didn't watch it. Just pick it up with your sausage fingers and toss it right in your jockey's written which pocket. I'm talking to you, you money grubbing cocksucker. Go squat and sniff a whiff from my cheese from my boxers. These underbriefs have been walking for months or weeks. I've been wanting to shop for laundry detergent for fucking weeks. For some strange reason, the MasterCard is maxed out in the Magnus Strip on my Visa. It hasn't been functioning. How convenient I'm easily 5 cents short of this sheet to be lenient. I'd appreciate the next season. Capiche, at least half of it. Looky here, I'm not your friend, and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll. I'm just pissed off. Music, how'd I end up on this song? Not your bro. Hip-hop or rock and roll stuff. I don't even like the song. I guess I'll bury the hatchet. A person who holds a grudge isn't very attractive. And while I'm at it, bury those axes along with the bodies that belong to the cash register clerks after. Playing ACDC backwards on a highway to hell, driving in reverse, fighting with pastors. Peter Popoff and Jimmy Swaggart are fighting over some passage you can't find, cause his Bible is missing chapters. Listen, bastards, if you two don't pipe down, I'm gonna turn his car around or move the shift to drive right now. And don't think I'm not gonna find out who it was that took my coloring book and painted Black Jesus with white out. I dropped Joel Osteen off at the Antichrist house and told him to wipe that smile off of his giant mouth for 5 minutes, then try frowning for 9 hours. And this is how I rise to my power. Looky here, I'm not your friend, and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like music, how'd I end up on this song? Looky here, I'm not your friend, and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip-hop or rock and roll, I'm just pissed off. I don't even like the song.
Yeah, man, it's your boy Killer B. Goddamn Witch Finder General. You got a witch, I'll burn their asses up. Because y'all know how I get. So, what's up? What's going on?
What's up? Yeah, cover your mouth, please. I heard there's a pandemic going on by the name of the coronavirus. Me, myself, I have the Modelo virus. I know somebody who has a Heineken virus.
I got the Miller High Life virus.
Damn, Miller High Life virus. Garbage. I got
Miller High. That was the number one beer back in the day. That was the number one beer.
I have a very expensive taste in viruses.
For the Budweiser virus. What up? Miller High Life.
Miller High Life. I've been having this virus ever since. I've been going to AA meetings over it for the past 10 years, buddy. I've been had the Modelo virus. Niggas is just getting the coronavirus.
Goddamn virus.
It's called being an alcoholic.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm getting up to date shit. I'm getting fucking goddamn. I got white folks and shit sending me information and shit. That's what's up. Damn it.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
I mean, hell no, you can't go wrong with that shit. That's it. Get white folks to do things for me. Right.
Shout out to the white folks.
Yep, shout out to the white folks. Let's see what it is. I think it's some local news about the coronavirus. Somebody got it. So I guess it's somebody. Yeah, keep your ass in America and shit. Oh shit. Hold on. God damn. Holy shit.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, okay. Just taking precautions. Okay. All right. I thought somebody went to China.
Sorry.
Y'all talking to her and shit. I was like, well, I'll say, you keep your ass around me too. I say, you might as well be Chinese shit. This shit. Goddamn.
Dude, why did they name it the coronavirus? Why did they choose that name?
I know, right?
They always have these
the
weird
Mexicans
names for pandemics and like hurricanes and shit. These strange ass names.
Yeah, right? Yeah, man, that's just crazy. Your ass around me. Who got their coronavirus around me and shit. Well, we're gonna get down to the facts tonight about this. Damn, man, we got one motherfucker up in here. All right, shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get down to some facts because I heard through the grapevine of social media via media that is news or whatever, whatever. And
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine that it was bat soup. Somebody was eating bat soup in China, and this was the beginnings of the spread of this pandemic. That's what I heard through the grapevine. So shit. I don't know if this is gonna be on some 28 days later type shit, but yeah, don't eat bat soup.
Just eat poke. I don't show that poke good for you. Poke good for you.
Yeah, eat poke. Eat that poke. Yeah. If you want to get coronavirus times 5, eat poke.
You want poke chicken? Eat it. Eat it.
Dude, just say, okay, let's eat some bat soup with pork inside of the bat soup. Just call it a day, man. Call it a day.
Coronavirus.
Dude, just add a side of shrimp, add a side of lobster. You got your bat soup. You got your ham hocks and your chitterlings. Man, that sounds like a good old meal. Oh, yeah, eat a little bit of coronavirus. Yum.
Yeah, man, this shit is crazy.
Can I get an extra side of coronavirus? And let's go to Del Taco and start asking for coronavirus on our tacos. They go to the drive-through. Like, I will have the number 1 Corona virus. Would you like drinks with that? Yeah. Can you add a little coronavirus in my ice?
Certainly.
That'll be $12.99. Thank you.
Pull up. Pull up. Oh shit. Oh shit, man. This is crazy. That shit is crazy. So yeah, we get out to the bullshit. Coronavirus. Now this person I looked at it at all. And just like I heard about it, the shit sounded shit. Because you know, like there would be with like saying that like Lysol coronavirus and all types of shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta get me something with some rednecks and shit talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Black and shit that. Yeah, so Corona. You're right. It ain't. Hell, we get these names. But we're gonna find out something.
You're cutting out a little bit. Your connection is cutting out.
Like always.
It's okay.
It's always bullshit. But oh shit, in that case, I forgot. Let's try to sit out some shit here before I get started. Stupid. Trying to find the shit. Facebook keep changing shit up. Okay, here we go.
Even the computers are getting coronaviruses.
Yeah, right.
Dude, you know that like 90% of all computer program like viruses are written for PCs. I guess 12 to 10% or 5% around that range is written for Apple. Just an
Wait, say that again.
I said 90 to 95% of all internet viruses are written for PC.
Oh yeah.
Meaning Apple is immune to like most of the BS out there, while 5% can hack Apple computers, which I find interesting.
Yeah. Because like PC computers like open source, like our Android phone, like you can look at all the files and stuff that make up the phone, like the operating system and all that shit. With Apple, it's a lot. Like you can't like really get in depth with one files and stuff. That's like you know what I mean, like with the operating system and all that stuff.
Right.
So it's like, but then you can get a virus on this one.
You can.
I got one of those random viruses.
I mean, it's harder. It's harder to get one, but you can. Like,
yeah, I got that ransom virus.
That's 5% chance versus you will get a virus with a PC.
Yep. William Britt's up in the house. God damn it, Batsuit William Britt.
Willie Grits is in the house.
Willie Grits is in the house.
Okay, you have my permission to speak. Willie Grits, go. Go.
Willie Grits is in the house and shit. He don't do shit. He just in the house. All right. So let's get down to this thing. Misinformation of coronavirus. Right. So I'm going to read some of these claims that are on the internet, and then we're just going to go through a few of them. Where homegirl P at? She must be knocked out. It's too late for her. She out partying or something. Maybe she out partying tonight. Let me hit her one time and see if she replies to me. Text her. Okay, maybe she probably knocked out. But yeah, let's get into this joint. All right. So this thing, China first reported an unusual cluster of pneumonia cases in the city of Wuhan on December 31st. And within a month, the internet was infected with misinformation about the responsible virus. Now, 19 novel coronavirus. January 30th, the World Health Organization declared a public health emergency. As of the same date, there has been 170 deaths from the virus, all of them in China. Globally, there has been 7,818 confirmed cases of the novel virus. Despite those facts, false claims were circulating widely on social media that as many as 10,000 people had died from the virus. We debunked those claims as well as budding conspiracy theories that misrepresented the unrelated patent and blamed the virus on Chinese spy team, right? Have you heard that about the Chinese spy team? And like there's something about like some dude from like broad hair or some shit like that.
The Chinese spy team? I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Okay. So I gotta put him on front. Toes Willison. He's another artist that I play his music on him. Shout out to him. He says something's wrong with me. Don't you know how many times China has been used for the biological test runs? You need. Okay, whatever. I keep debunking his ass and shit. He just keep coming. He's a Hebrew Israelite, but not a Hebrew Israelite. He one of them and shit. I've yet to get him on. If he's listening, bring your ass on here and talk about it. Shit. But we gonna get down to the facts, Jack. So,
okay, what about this bat
soup
off business? Is the bat soup? Is that a rumor or is that true?
Oh no, about that. I doubt it. I don't have that in my notes. The bat soup thing. Okay. Fuck it. I'll look at that real quick. I'm pretty sure that shit's false. Shit came from goddamn bat soup. Yeah, bat soup. All right. Okay, we got it. That's right. Poorly Delsey. Okay, all right. I read this thing. This was okay. This is BBC News. Chinese coronavirus misinformation spreads online about origin and scale. At least 170 people have died as a result of the outbreak of the new coronavirus. Okay, this is from a few days ago. Okay, let me find the bat suit shit. Where's the bat suit? Goddamn, the bat suit. Bat suit. There's a lot of shit here. Bat suit videos. Okay. From the very beginning, people speculated online about the origin of the coronavirus. This was by a slew of videos said to be showing Chinese people eating bats amid the deadly outbreak in Wuhan. One such clip shows a smiling Chinese woman holding a cooked bat on camera before admitting it tastes like chicken. Okay. But the video was not shot in Wuhan or in China. Originally filmed. It showed popular blogger and travel show host May gone during a trip in Iraq to Palau and archipelago in the Western Pacific. Okay, I want to get down to the facts. Okay.
I found an article about bat soup being misinformation. You want me to read it?
Okay, you got it?
Yeah. Okay. It says bat soup, dodgy cures, and disology. The spread of coronavirus misinformation. From fake alerts over no-go suburbs to pro-Trump conspiracy theories, crackpot stories, and dangerous advice have gone viral. Fake news and conspiracy theories about the origin of the coronavirus have swiftly followed the outbreak around the world. The spread of the virus from its origins in China Hebrew province and the lack of early detail about where it comes from or how to treat it has provided ample room for speculation. 1 week after the city of Wuhan was placed under effective lockdown, the tide of misinformation was so high that Twitter, Facebook, and Google are struggling to cope. On Friday, after the World Health Organization uh, declared the outbreak a global health emergency, Facebook said it would remove content with false claims or conspiracy theories that have been flagged by leading global health organiz- organizations and local health authorities that could cause harm to people who believe them. Wow. On Thursday, Twitter announced it would adjust search prompt in key countries across the globe to feature authoritative health sources when you search for terms related to novel hashtag coronavirus. Here are some of the examples of misinformation spreading around the world. Number one, people eating bats in Wuhan. The biggest piece of misinformation about the cause of the virus is the widely circulated video of a woman eating a bat. It has been spread by Daily Mail, RT, and far right YouTuber Paul Joseph Watson, among others. The Chinese celebrity Wang Mingyang said
Yep.
she has received death threats since the video went viral this month. The origins of the coronavirus are believed to have been from illegally sold wildfire at a illegally sold wildlife. Wow, my dyslexia is so messed up. Illegally sold wildlife at a seafood market in Wuhan, and bats could potentially have been the source. But the video was not filmed in Wuhan restaurant as some had claimed, but in Palu, uh, Micronesia for travel video in 2016. So that this is what they're saying. Number two, it's a deliberate plot. Proponents of the QAnon conspiracy theory, such as Jordan Sather, have been spreading the idea that the outbreak of the coronavirus was timed to coincide with the start of Donald Trump's impeachment trial. Oh, that's interesting. That's a very interesting conspiracy theory. Sather claimed in a thread posted to his 100,000 followers that the disease was planned and manufactured. He pointed to a coronavirus patent granted to a firm with ties to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Oh, okay. Uh, the firm, Peerbright, had to issue a statement correcting misinformation. The firm said it researches infectious bronchitis virus, a coronavirus that infects poultry and pigs, not humans. But see, that's crazy because oh, I don't know, man. Okay, number three, it's a bioweapon. The Washington Times claimed in a story that the coronavirus outbreak could be linked to the Wuhan Institute of Virology, quoting a former Israeli military intelligence officer who claimed a bioweapon was one possible option. Other conspiracy theories have suggested the virus was smuggled out of Canada into China. The Washington Post, however, spoke to a number of experts who said, based on the virus genome, there is no indication it was engineered. The MIT professor Vipin Narang said in a tweet that there is no evidence it is a bioweapon, and if it were, it would be a bad one because a good bioweapon should be more deadly but not as easily spread. What? How does that make sense?
To the thing, I want the short version of my notes here, so I don't want to overlap like the topic.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Let me move on.
Did you want me to keep reading?
No, I want to get to whatever I don't cover on this, that's on there, we get after it. And so I just don't want to overlap the same information stuff that I got.
Right.
Yeah, so my but that's what I thought when I first I was like, yo, that's Iran, motherfucker. They said but sorry. Maybe about two of these. Multiple social what did I oh yeah, about spies. Stop.
Okay.
Social media posting that the virus ended in a vacuum, and the post refer to pertain to a different virus, to different viruses. Researchers are still working to determine the source of the latest coronavirus, though evidence suggests it was first human, not the bastard from an animal. That's a good thing. Websites and social media post circulated claims. There are thousands. Damn, what you eating? Oh, you typing? You typing? You hear me?
Sorry?
I'm gonna mute your mic real quick. Your typing is loud. It sounded like you was eating, or you might be eating.
Okay, I'll mute my mic. I'm sorry.
All right. Are you breaking up?
Dude, that's your internet. It's breaking up.
Shit, I know what it is. Conspiracy, Panera. Conspiracy and theory are two totally different words together. There are oxymoron. From Panera, y'all Allah, profitable. Y'all breaking up. Okay. All right. Hopefully it gets better. It should. I closed all this shit up on my computer. Here. Let me know if it gets any better. If not, just let me.
Yeah, it's still making that chopping noise.
But you still, it is?
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying, but when you're talking, it keeps crackling and popping and stuff.
Oh, okay. We'll talk for a second. I'm gonna straighten this thing out. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Here's an interesting one. This is interesting because this is going around on social media right now. People are saying, okay, they're saying 5G caused the spread of coronavirus. These days, 5G is blamed for everything, from cancer to bushfires. It is not surprising that conspiracy theories that 5G caused or helped spread coronavirus have been shared into the anti-5G groups on Facebook. One post debunked on Facebook claimed Wuhan was where 5G was first rolled out, and 5G wrecked immune systems and thereby boosted the viral Lissy of the normal cold. Excuse me. Wuhan was one of the few places where 5G was rolled out in China in 2020, along with other parts of the world. There is no evidence that 5G weakens immune systems or is harmful to humans. Actually, there is evidence that 5G is harmful to humans because um, I was watching uh, news clips as well as documentaries about children complaining of headaches when they install brand new Wi-Fi units into the classroom. And this was an issue. Some kids would complain about certain ailments, and then when they remove the Wi-Fi units, the symptoms will disappear. So it's funny how this article is like pretty much talking about it, like it has nothing to hide, but doing damage control as far as uh I mean, some of the stuff it might be ridiculous, but some of it might have truth in it. Uh, here's another one that's going around on the internet. It says, just take oregano oil, vitamin C, or salt water. Prominent anti-vaxxers. See, they use these labels. They're calling people who are against vaccinations anti-vaxxers and conspiracy theories. This stuff is written in code too. Like when if you are against vaccinations and you're a free thinker, you're a conspiracy theorist. Prominent anti-vaxxers and natural medicine groups have been sharing posts suggesting oregano oil, vitamin C, and salt water are either good ways to prevent coronavirus or cure it. They will not. That's what this article is saying. Okay. And then here's another one. This is interesting. Just drink bleach. One of the more dangerous remedies, again, comes from prominent QAnon conspiracy followers, with Daily Beast reporting the pro-Trump conspiracy theorists who have told people to buy their miracle mineral solution that is supposed to cure everything, including autism or HIV/AIDS. The Food and Drug Administration has said the solution is a dangerous bleach. So that there you go. There's a warring between people who are living in the world with computers and then the Food and Drug Administration.
All right, I'm back.
All right. We have Chinese Red Bull and fortune cookies are virus carriers. Chinese Red Bull and fortune cookies are virus carriers. There have been various viral posts on social media, all trying to appear to be an official health related update about what people should do and try to prevent them from getting in contact with the coronavirus. One of the
Wow.
most prominent spread in Australia via childcare centers is an apparent urgent notice from the Department of Diseaseology, Parramatta, and these child care centers in Wentworth and Wiley Park. Okay,
All right, I'm back.
sorry. And this non-existent department warned of food that can be contaminated, including Wox Hang's rice, fortune cookies, Migro noodles, Yakult, and Chinese Red Bull. The New South Wales Health Department was forced to issue a statement stating there was no such entity in the Department of Diseaseology. Uh, NSW Health would like to assure the community that the locations mentioned in this post pose no risk to visitors and there have been no positive readings at train stations. The no grub
All right.
suburbs. Another warnings spread on social media claims to come from Queensland Health and warns people to stay away from certain suburbs in Brisbane and any populated areas that have a certain population of Chinese residents. The Brisbane MP Duncan Pegg tweeted that the warning was fake and designed to malign the community.
You hear
So
me?
it's just, see, the thing is, since we're like in this weird time
You hear me?
of politics and New World Order stuff and war stuff, and
Well,
we
damn.
have the smartphones. We're in a new era of smartphones where
Yo, you hear
people
me?
don't know what to believe anymore. Is this true? Is this not true? The only
Yo,
thing that is different now is the widespread of information with the technology we have. Like if somebody says something true
you just hear me?
or somebody says something false, it gets widespread, and then we have to deal with these things in real time with cognitive dissonance about what to believe and what not to believe.
Yo,
But this is a very interesting article because QAnon has been like going around on the internet a lot. I don't know if anybody has heard of QAnon. Maybe the Black Hebrew Israelites heard of QAnon. I don't know.
yo,
But
yo.
seeing a group of people who have been trying to put pieces
Crazy.
together with so-called
I don't think
quote unquote conspiracy theories, and a lot of this stuff. Well, we don't know if they're conspiracy theories because they're just a speculative
I'm just gonna mute him.
dialogue between people on the internet. Oh, were you listening?
Yeah, you can't hear me?
No, I couldn't hear anything.
You can't hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Because that's why I stopped talking.
I was like, yo, like you kept reading. I was trying to stop you. You just kept reading. I was like, all right, I'm trying to continue this.
I didn't hear anything.
Everybody else heard me. You couldn't hear me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was like, yo, look at the chat.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, right. They said you had a pre-recording of your voice play.
It was pre-recorded.
Yeah, they said you had they said you got a pre-recorded voice playing and shit.
Oh, okay. Well, that I'll take that as a compliment.
All right, Joe. Thanks, Joe. I heard like most of what you were saying. Is so let me get this thing through so I can knock this shit out. That shit was funny. I heard everybody got that shit. That shit was funny as hell. I was all screaming and shit. I'm like, yo. He said, you boy in a trance. Oh shit. That's just funny as hell. Okay, all right. Let me finish this thing up here. So, websites and social media posts circulated the erroneous claim there are thousands to 10,000 dead as a result of the Wuhan coronavirus. Then we published this story in January 27th. The estimated death toll was 81. As of January 30th, it has risen to 170, all of them in China. Right? The other claim is social media posts falsely claimed that Chinese spy team working in the Canadian government lab sent pathogens to the Wuhan facility prior to the coronavirus outbreak in China. 2 Canadian agencies told us those claims were wrong. Right? That's what Charles Willison was saying. He was like, "Oh, don't you know that they use China for biological shit to test biological shit all the time?" I was like, "No, I don't know. You don't know either. If you do, you come on here and talk about it." But the conspiracy theory website distorted the facts about an emergency preparation exercise to suggest that Gates Foundation and others predicted up to 65 million deaths. This is one I'm going to get into tonight. From the coronavirus now spreading. The event dealt with the hypothetical scenario involving a fictional virus. Okay, next one. Numerous social media posts falsely suggest that because this, I'm going to get on this one too. Clorox and Lysol products list human coronavirus on their bottles. The new coronavirus driving the outbreak in China was already known. It wasn't. There are many human coronaviruses, and these products were tested against a strain that causes the common cold. Okay, that was all of it. So I'm going to get into the one about the Lysol thing. Self-explanatory. But the the new coronavirus wasn't predicted. It's the one I'm going to get into. The new coronavirus wasn't predicted in simulation. Let's see if the hell that Lysol went out. Stupid. It's the latest one here. Get back to the latest. So I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, that's it. Coronavirus misinformation spreads like a virus. Okay. Oh, that's what I just fucking read. It's wrong. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, the patent. That's the one I wanted to get. Okay, social media posts spread bogus coronavirus conspiracy theory. That's long as fuck. I'll get to this one. All right, new coronavirus wasn't predicted in simulation. On that one. The conspiracy theory website distorted the facts about emergency preparation exercise that suggests that Gates Foundation predicted up to 65 million deaths from the coronavirus now spreading. The event dealt with a hypothetical scenario involving fictional virus. We previously explained that the outbreak of this respiratory disease that began in Wuhan, China. Wait, I used to do business in Wuhan. Now I think about that shit. That's crazy. Is from a new shit. I ain't ordering shit from that motherfucker. Is from a new coronavirus. And that term, coronavirus, refers to a group of viruses. So coronavirus isn't just one. Yeah, he was focused, bro. The coronavirus isn't just a virus. It's a group of viruses with that brand out. Not one unique strain. The virus now spreading is being referred to as the 2019 novel coronavirus. But it's the novel coronavirus. That's the or it's called NCOV, NCOV, right? But online headlines shared on social media have capitalized on the generic term coronavirus to falsely suggest that organizations in the public health space made predictions about the new virus, even before the outbreak began in December. Amid the news about the new virus, the conspiracy theory website InfoWars ran, and see, InfoWars and shit, they love that shit. January 24th headline says picked up elsewhere that claim Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and others predicted up to 65 million deaths via coronavirus in simulation ran 3 months ago. Foundation also funded group who owns virus patent and is funding research for a vaccine to stop it from spreading. A misleading subhead reads, there was in fact an exercise called Event 201 that took place in October that was hosted by Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security, which the Gates Foundation participated in, that focused on emergency pre-preparedness in the event of a very severe pandemic. But it didn't deal with the 2019 and it didn't make real life predictions about the death tolls. To be clear, the Center for Health Security and Partners did not make a prediction during our tabletop exercise. For the scenario, we modeled a fictional coronavirus pandemic, but we explicitly stated that it was not a prediction. The center said in a statement, instead, the exercise served to highlight pre-preparedness and response challenges that would likely arise in a very severe pandemic. We are not the nCoV. I'm just going to call it nCoV from right now. The nCoV outbreak will kill 65 million people. Although our tabletop exercise included a mock novel coronavirus. The inputs we used for model impact of that fictional virus are not similar to nCoV. In other words, the event centered on a made-up coronavirus and not one with the same features of the virus currently spreading. The fictionalized scenario involved a disease starting in pig farms. See? And see, that's the people take shit and don't get all the facts. They just get one little thing and they run with it, right? The fictionalized scenario involved a disease starting in pig farms in Brazil and spreading around the world, leading to deaths. Again, that was all made up for simulation. Videos of and the information on the event are easily accessible online. The Center for Health Security has hosted similar events, and it's not surprising that such a simulation would have focused on a type of coronavirus, said David Hammer, professor of global health and medicine at Boston University and faculty members of the university's Natural Emerging Infectious Disease Laboratory. Hammer said the goal of such a simulation, which often brings together representatives from across disciplines such as academia, public health, and government, is to present an unknown scenario and have the groups work in teams to develop an emergency response. See, so these people are making like mock scenarios of these disease outbreaks and how we should react to it and treat it and stuff like that. These things are here to help people, not to destroy people. So you got a lot of people and stuff. See, they're trying. Bill Gates is trying to kill us. He's trying to kill us. And then, like, half the people that make these claims don't have any fucking brains in the first place and shit. They even look into what actually was going on. They're only going to take the shit that they find on YouTube. Well, y'all finding this out on YouTube, but you know what I'm saying. But Hammer said, if anybody else wants to come on and talk about it and call me a liar, and all that bullshit, and call me a bitch and say I'm gay and I'm a fucking motherfucker and all types of shit. Whatever you want to say about me, you can come on here. Or just hit that thumbs button, hit thumb down button, and tell me why you're mad. All right, let me put this shit up in the chat here. I'll continue on. There's the link there. Penn, Prophet of Doom said, I can't believe I started. Oh, you dropped off. I can't believe I started the 5G. Started that 5G theory. I said it in a live YouTube in a YouTube chat. Someone must have ran to social media with it, unless someone else has a mind of mine. No idea is original, right? Yeah, right. Yeah, that 5G shit. I should do a show on that. I never looked into it and stuff. I'll do some research on it. But it sounds crazy and shit. It does sound fucking kind of crazy. Shit. Hammer said the goal of such simulation, which often brings together representatives from across disciplines such as academia, public health, and government, it is to present an unknown scenario and have the groups work in teams to develop an emergency response. They can be pretty intense. The designers try to make them very realistic. He holds respiratory viruses like coronavirus, like SARS, like MERS, are good examples to use in a format like this because the facility, because in which they can spread. But he said it's important to distinguish a disease like the nCoV as just one virus in a larger classification. This is a relatively common family of viruses, but there is quite a range of pathogenicity in the family. The claim that the Gates Foundation funded group who owns virus patent and is funding research for a vaccine to stop it from spreading is similarly misleading. The patent, the InfoWars story linked to, number 10,130,701. Let's see. Oh, I'll let you back. All right, back in, bro. My bad. Okay. Is for a mutated form of avian infectious bronchitis. You know, mute your mic, bro. So I don't hear you typing. Man, what's wrong with my eyes today? Okay, say that. Okay. The claim that the Gates Foundation funded groups whose own virus patent and okay, I read that already. All right, damn, I read that already too. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. That patent is getting late and shit. I'm tired. I should have waited till tomorrow. That patent was filled by the Pyebright Institute. Oh, okay. I missed that. Okay. The patent, the InfoWars story leak, is for a mutated form of avian infectious bronchitis virus. It's called IBV, a different coronavirus that infects poultry, but not people. It, as we've explained before, that patent was filled by the Pyebright Institute, a research institute in the UK that works to prevent viral diseases of livestock, like the last show I did with the pork and stuff, right? And the mutations were created to weaken the virus so that it could be used as a vaccine to protect chickens from IBV. Matthew Friedman, a coronavirus researcher at University of Maryland, told us previously that the patent has nothing to do with the new 2019 nCoV virus. Pyebright addressing misinformation about this patent. Pyebright addressing misinformation about this patent said that the organization does not currently work with human coronaviruses and that its research is focused on animal coronaviruses, primarily chickens. See? So that patent had nothing to do with fucking humans and shit. The Institute whole other night about when I was talking about the viruses and the parasites and stuff in the pig, some of those things that these animals get are only for the animal, and it doesn't affect us. You know what I mean? So some of these things, like, okay, it'll have this thing in it. Like I said, showed how hepatitis could be found in pig liver. It also could be found in beef liver. But the different types of hepatitis. You know what I mean? Some, and the hepatitis that's in the pig liver will go in you, you get it, but it's gone. It's gone in a few days or a week or whatever. It's like it's already out of your system. So it's not like the hepatitis like drug addicts and fucking crazy people and shit like that get. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's a totally different shit. Coronavirus isn't just one virus. It's just a category or one type of virus. Like that's what do you call it? The like the umbrella of the thing, and it's a whole bunch of different coronavirus. The institute holds patent number 101-30701, which covers the development of an weakened form of the coronavirus that could potentially be used as a vaccine to prevent respiratory diseases in birds and other animals. It said in a statement, many vaccines are made in this way, from flu to polio. We have not yet developed the IBV vaccine, but research is going on. That's another thing too. When people talk about vaccines and all this stuff, you got things like polio, right? When I was a kid, polio was still going on. Like now, you don't hear nobody about getting polio. Shit, you don't even hear nobody getting chicken pox no more and measles and shit like that. I haven't heard of a kid or anybody getting that shit in fucking over 20 years, way over 20 years. So like without these vaccines and shit, like some of y'all people listening right now wouldn't be here if it wasn't for these vaccines. Pybret has received continued funding from Gates Foundation, including for its livestock antibody hub, but said its patent work was not funded by the foundation. See that? The Gates Foundation routinely gives money to combat diseases, including for vaccine development and delivery. It's recently announced it will commit $10 million in funds and technical support that in Africa contain the spread of the new coronavirus. So Bill Gates is actually helping to stop the spread of the virus.
No, he's not. He's not helping. Bill Gates is trying to kill people.
He's trying to kill us. They're trying to kill us. All right, no doubt. Let's get into this. Okay, this goes a little bit overlapping a little bit, but gets a little more in depth to what's going on. Following the outbreak of the respiratory disease caused by a new coronavirus in Wuhan, China, December 9th, 2019, the announcement of the first American case in January 21st, several groups and individuals are circulating false rumors on Facebook about the mystery pathogen. Numerous posts claim the virus had been patented, and some even suggest incorrectly that the virus is made in a lab and vaccine already exists. The new fad disease called the coronavirus, another which is shared. Okay, all right, that's good. It's taken like one Facebook post taken from Twitter reads, funny enough, there was a patent for the coronavirus was filed in 2015 and granted in 2018. This was shared by others and is part of the series of false coronavirus posts who claim that the virus is new, yet it was lab created and patented in 2015. in development since 2003. Another proposes a similar conspiracy. So patent on this new coronavirus expired on the 22nd, today. Well, that was a few days ago. The Post says, we have a sudden outbreak. There's magically already a vaccine. In fact, there's no vaccine yet available for the new coronavirus, which for now goes by the unwieldy moniker of 2019 novel coronavirus or 2019 nCoV, and there is no patent related to the new virus either. All the post links to the patents that are related to two different viruses in the coronavirus family. Coronavirus are a group of viruses that tend to cause respiratory illnesses in humans and a variety of other illnesses and in animals. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention explains on the website. The name comes from the crown or corona-like appearance of infectious viruses when seen under the microscope. Oh, that's where they get it from. Okay. One patent is for a genetic sequence of the virus that causes SARS, or severe acute respiratory syndrome, a disease that spreads to dozens of countries in 2003, sickening more than 8,000 people and killing 774 people. Wow. The sequencing was done at the CDC during the SARS outbreak, and they were the ones that filled the patent. Matthew Friedman, a coronavirus researcher in the University of Maryland, explained in an email. The CDC told the Associated Press in 2003 that the agency was claiming ownership to ensure access and to prevent others from controlling the technology. In a phone interview, Columbia law officer Harold Edgar told us that following the U.S. Supreme Court case decided in 2013, U.S. patent law no longer allows patents on viral sequences as they exist in nature. See that? The other supposedly related patent is for a mutated form of avian infectious bronchitis virus, or IBV, which infects poultry but not people. See? The patent was filled by the Pirbright Institute, a research institute in the UK, whose mission is to prevent and control viral diseases of livestock. The mutations were created to weaken the virus so that it could be used as a vaccine to protect chickens from disease. Neither of these had anything to do with the new nCoV virus. Researchers are still working to understand the origin, spread, and severity of the latest coronavirus. The outbreak began in December in Wuhan. As for a vaccine, the CDC says it is already working on one with the NIH, but that is still early in the process. Fauci explains in his Scientific American interview that the agency is partnering with Moderna, a biotech company, to create a messenger RNA-based vaccine. Have a candidate in early phase 1 trials for safety in about 3 months. That doesn't mean we'll have a vaccine ready for the use in 3 months, even in an emergency. That would take a year or more, but we're already on it. So while efforts have begun to make a vaccine, in part thanks to Chinese researchers who have already shared the sequence of the new virus, it is not true that a vaccine already exists, just as claims that the virus previously had a patent and was manufactured in a lab are also false. Hey, Miss B, what's happening? Wisdom of Solomon, 11:18, or unknown wild beast full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or 50 cent, a scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparkles out of your eyes. Okay. Yeah, so you still there? No face killer? Cover your face. Let me do. Well, shit, we pretty much went over all that bullshit about the Clorox and all that shit about the coronaviruses and stuff. So I'm gonna play the video that I saw on YouTube about the coronavirus and the Clorox. See if I can get it. Okay. Yeah, I gotta upload this video afterwards. I gotta edit it. I have a clean version up after this. Fuck is it? I find it on YouTube. How's my audio? Is my audio good? If not, I'll just chop the beginning off of the shit. Okay, YouTube. All right. Let's see here. Find the one that I had in. Fuck. Sorry about that. Like I said, I shouldn't have started so late. Okay, where is this? Oh, here it is. This is what it is. Okay, here we go. I got it now. All right. Good money.
Okay, it's the boy.
Share my screen here. This here, not your friend and not your bro. Hip hop and rock and roll. Okay. All right, man. You guys see it?
I see it.
All right, here we go.
Super Mario. This is a Lysol spray made in the USA. Okay, it's almost done, so it's been around for a while. And they have a list of things that they say it prevents. You know, you use it to kill germs and so on to prevent the following list. And among that list, what do you see here? Human coronavirus. So this hype about coronavirus, like it's something new that we never heard of before, that was just created in China and is coming to America. No, America, the USA, okay, was fully aware of this virus years ago. Okay, so okay, I'm not sure what we're supposed to be distracted from with all this. I guess we will find out eventually. Just as we found out that Ebola was just a prank. Have a good afternoon.
See? Need to be distracted from you. See? See how the shit go down? It's just that simple. It's just that simple. As you learn, there's all different types of coronavirus. That they said that I read earlier is that coronavirus that the cold, like some kind of cold. I say on Facebook as well. Oh, Lawa. God damn. Yeah, he's one of these nuts too. Oh, I didn't know you was familiar with him. They, shout out to Angel Pardo and stuff. He be whipping on his ass and shit on a daily basis. If you notice, Quinana Law never answers any questions, like real questions. Like it's always like some stupid shit. And when he leaves all his stuff up to his little followers, and they don't know anything. That all they're good at, they are a troll team. That's basically what they are. That's what we were when we were Tory Knights. We were a troll team. So they're just good at trolling this shit. That's about it. Let's see if I can find that part in here. I'm on like over an hour here trying to off this motherfucker. You got anything to say, Lamar? I mean, no face killer.
Did you say Lamad? Who the fuck is Lamad? Anyway. No, you know what? I just think that there will be a swashbuckling spectacle of news clips and information, disinformation, and everything in between. Nobody really knows the truth because the media does lie. So it's really hard to decipher what's true and what's not.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this is an interesting thing. I'm guessing people are really dying in large numbers, right?
Yeah, they said what was it?
Yeah.
So far, and like 1,000 people.
Yeah, and it's just like, I mean, it's just so strange how all this is happening so fast.
Yeah.
You know, for example, if you live with other people and you notice people are sick, most people
I'm sorry. Make this correction real quick. There's only been 170 deaths with 7,818 confirmed cases. So out of 7,818 people that confirmed cases of the virus, only 170 died to this date.
That's not that low. That's not that much.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of these things are just hyped up, and there's stuff that happen all the time by then. And it's like this one just happened to like get the most promotion, like you know what I mean? Got pushed out the most probably because of the Bill Gates thing and all that shit. Like you know what I mean? So people grab it and just push it. So there's probably shit like coming out all the time, like you know what I mean? Little regulations and stuff like that, especially like in third world countries and shit like that, I bet. Because you have to take like vaccines, I think, to go to certain countries. Like if you want to travel to a certain country, I think you have to take vaccines before you even go there. Or your ass ain't coming back. Like you don't take vaccines, you go over there and there's no return trip. It's like you ain't coming back in here.
Well, I'm seeing an article that just came out that the death was past 250.
All right, Miss B just said it's 119. So yeah, so it's going up.
All right. Oh shit!
Stop not being able to stop strain B. I don't really know.
I feel something coming on.
Well,
I
you got
think.
the. Well, you got
Oh.
the. What you got?
We're all
the
gonna die.
die. They're coming to kill us.
We're all gonna die. Everybody. You know why I'm not gonna die? Because I just got the brand new iPhone 11. It'll protect me from the coronavirus.
Because Bill Gates. Because of Bill Gates.
Well, yeah, Bill Gates does not own Apple.
Yeah. So, like, you know what I mean? He got to fool the people. Got to fool the people. So, like, you buy his products and stuff, you die. Or
You know, when I have my iPhone, I feel safe when I go out. Like, I feel like I feel untouchable when I'm go out with my iPhone. But when if I forget my iPhone somewhere, I feel like I'm vulnerable.
Yep. The viruses will jump on your ass and shit.
Yeah, I don't think the virus will attack me because I have an iPhone.
Yeah. So, he said it was 2000. It was 219 this morning. It could be up to 250 by now. Yep.
Yeah, they're saying on the news 39 minutes ago that it passed 250.
Oh. Some motherfucker ass.
Yeah. Like how like how King James passed Kobe Bryant on the scoreboard.
Yep. See? Conspiracy. Illuminati. That's Illuminati. See? Kobe and these motherfuckers put shit together, boy. They know how to put that shit together.
Oh,
they
yeah.
will put that shit together.
Yeah. 219. Do you know what that means in gematria? 250 in gematria.
Oh shit! Yeah, right. Exactly. That's exactly how they do that shit. That's exactly how they do that shit. Yup. They be dead serious and shit too. Motherfuckers be finding numbers and shit. Look, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, 24. Stand on the 24. In the crowd and shit. He got a 2 on his cup. Person over there, 6 rows back, got a 4 on his cup. See, it's 666. The Stand? Nah, I haven't seen that. You ever seen the Stephen King movie, Lamont Stand?
A Stephen King movie by the name of what? Stan?
Yeah.
Nah.
I guess Willie Grit said it was good. Willie Grit said you don't see the symptoms for 14 days. But that happened, and this is another thing. When we were talking about the whole like government shit and whatnot, where people don't want to pay taxes and all types of stupid shit, this is what happened. You know what I mean? This is what the money go to. It go in a lot of people's pockets, yes, but it goes to that shit. Pockets is going into people to do things like this. You know what I mean? They might be hooking somebody up with the job to do it, but yeah, it's getting done.
Sniff, sniff, cough, cough.
Hell no, they flag my shit. I pull that motherfucker.
Hey, do you think
Yep, this shit trying to catch me laughing.
Do you think you can give me coronavirus by doing a live stream together?
Of course, the Illuminati. Illuminati.
Hey,
man,
I don't want to get this disease by being on this live stream because you can pass it through the camera and the microphone. I heard.
That's with that new 5G technology.
Yeah, the
Yep.
5G technology can carry the coronavirus through the EMF waves, my brother.
Yep.
You see how the Edomite be planning and plotting and scheming? You see, my brother, the Esau created 5G to kill blacks.
What is that? What is that?
You know a pig is a combination of a rat, a cat, and a dog. So you know the 5G was put here by the white man to kill all black people and remove all Mexicans from the face of the earth because white is purity. You white means purity.
Yeah, man, these people are fucking nuts, dude. Like,
I'm a
glad
poverty-stricken black man. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm glad I woke up to the shit. Like, so now, like, when people say some bugged out shit that just sound like outrageous, I go look it up. Like, you know what I mean? And be like, yeah, that's some bullshit. And then you think about the motherfucker that told you. Then you evaluate the person that told you the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that really confirms the shit.
Hey, do you remember that Mandela effect thing?
Mandela effect. Yeah. I forgot. What the fuck is that? I forgot about that shit.
Okay, they were saying that things you remember were altered by somebody. Like, for example, somebody was messing around with a time continuum or something, and you remember things a certain way, but they're not the way that you remember them. For example, Berenstain Bears, it was spelled different from the way you remember it, from the way it's spelled on the internet and the way you see it in the world. So there was this lady I saw on YouTube. She was ranting and raving on the YouTube channel with a camera pointed at her Bible. And in the prefix of the Bible, it had a reference to Queen Elizabeth II. And she was on YouTube and said, Mandela effect, Mandela effect. They changed the Bible. They added Queen Elizabeth into the Bible.
Oh, this V said the damn Bernstein Bears is like
Berenstain Bear is an Israelite.
Yep.
So, correction. In the prefix, it made a reference to Queen Elizabeth I, not the second. I apologize. I made a mistake. And this is where the kicker comes in. So she was on YouTube ranting and raving, saying, "See, Mandela effect. They were able to alter our Bibles and put Queen Elizabeth in our Bible." And she was like doing all this ranting and raving. So I go in the comment section and I say, "Hey, do you know who was the monarch before King James? King James the first king of England, sixth king of Scotland?" And she didn't know. I said Queen Elizabeth I. She was in power before King James. So yeah, in the prefix, it'll only make sense if they make a reference to Queen Elizabeth I. But she was talking about Queen Elizabeth II was in the Bible, and it was not so.
Yeah, man, they're fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, and then there are people in the comment section believing this shit, like, oh my god, CERN is able to rip through the time continuum with the capacitor and Marty McFly and change your fucking Bibles. Serious.
Yo, that's the world we live in now, yo. Basically, yo, that's some real shit. You know how they come up with the shit, like with the when they say who don't get the beast and shit, they gonna die and all that bullshit. Yo, they gonna actually do that shit.
Wait, repeat that.
Like how they say, yo, those who don't accept the mark and shit, they're gonna kill them and shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yo, they're gonna do that shit. All these
Probably.
crazy Christians and Hebrew Israelites and other cult, like these fucking bugged out motherfuckers, like Islamic people, all that shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I bet somewhere in the near future, somebody gonna say, yo, all right, all this bullshit gotta stop.
Yeah.
Snatching these motherfuckers up.
Take this RFID chip.
Yep. And they're gonna do it on purpose. They're gonna do it on purpose and shit. They're gonna do that shit funny. They're gonna be like, and oh yeah, with the RFID chips and shit. RFID chips, like they've been put on stuff. They put RFID chips in tires to get a tire. They put, the things that they put on clothes, like when you walk out the store and
sensors.
Shit. Yeah, those sensors. Those are RFID chips.
Yeah, those are.
Yep. So yeah, these people are like fucking find all this shit and just go fucking crazy.
Well, that's a conspiracy in itself. That.
Yep. Yeah, but they're gonna round these motherfuckers up. I can actually see them getting the goddamn Walmart or some bullshit, put these motherfuckers on that shit and just leave them there. Because like get nuts, yo. Because like you know what I'm saying? Because they already got a timeline for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all Christians, but all you know the ones I'm talking about. Shit crazy. The ones that you see like on the YouTube and shit. Not the ones, like they got churches and shit. The motherfuckers, they just go to church. Like fucking teach their lesson, you take your monkey ass home. Like, you know what I mean? You give your tight on Sunday and shit, and you take your monkey ass home and don't do it. You back on Sunday again. You know what I mean? Get your shit, sing, clap, laugh, cry, or whatever, and take your monkey ass home. But these other motherfuckers do all the extra shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They say, oh yeah, the devil is in the cell phone and fucking all types of fucking bugged out shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking these motherfuckers is gonna appear and all this shit. Like, you know what I mean? This shit fucking crazy. I can see if you, like I said, I told people before, I don't got Bible or whatever. I don't care if you worship Satan. I don't give a shit. Like, you know what I mean? That's what make you a good person. Go for that motherfucker. As long as you're telling nobody, yo, I'm gonna come kill you when my guy comes back. And shit. You know what I mean? And take it in, all types of dumb shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. Open FEMA camps. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'll gladly. I'll donate. I'll give extra money to you. Dead ass, dead ass. I'll promote that shit like a motherfucker. They open up a FEMA camp for that shit. I'll change this whole channel around. All I'll be doing is doing FEMA camp commercials. He's coming to get you. He's coming to get you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, FEMA camps and RFID chips. Hot off the presses, man. Come and get it.
Yup. We're going to sell your femur, too, after you go to the FEMA camp. We get rid of you, and then we can make money off your femurs. Yup. Whatever. All the people that need some eyes and shit. Yeah, we got plenty of fucking what do you call that? The organ donors.
Yeah.
Get regular people a chance. A FEMA telethon. That's it. That's all I was trying to say. A FEMA telethon.
Damn. Well, we can go down this dark rabbit hole. So let's say the ruling class, they decide to take all the stupid products out of the Walmart and have it open, and then they section the place off so they can store family and camp members, Black Hebrew Israelite camp members inside one section, and then they have to force all the RFID chips on the camp members, and they would be quarantined in certain sections, and then what? Oh, are they gonna like start snatching bodies and taking organs?
Yeah, that's what I want them to do. That's what I want them to do. Put them up.
Damn, that's pretty dark.
Yeah, put them. Fuck it. But what they gonna do? They're gonna come out and just keep doing it. They hard headed.
Right.
Hard headed and shit. So fuck them.
That's pretty a grim future to be planning out.
That's what we're gonna have to come to, because they want to kill, right? They want to kill us. If they want to kill us, you gotta get them first. It's all about who get food. Who that homeboy and shit. From Bob Deep and shit. He said it and shit. It's all about who get food first. Know what I'm saying? they want Jesus to come back and shit. We like, fuck that. We ain't gotta wait on nobody. We get your ass now.
Do you think the Black Hebrew Israelites get scared when they listen to these conversations?
No, they ain't. They too stupid to be scared. They too stupid.
Damn.
Tell them.
You know that you're gonna get somebody's like, I'm not stupid.
Yep. They're too stupid. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, these motherfuckers and shit. Just imagine that shit. I would have been one of those motherfuckers. No, I would have been one of those motherfuckers. Sorry, this monkey language, I just learned it last month. It took me 3 hours. Sorry, this monkey. Okay. Our houses are the FEMA camps. Yeah, yo. I put I was one of them. Imagine if I would have took this shit another 20, 30 years. Know what I mean? For real. Like I said, yo, there's gonna come a time where they're gonna cut this shit out. Like, there's gonna be some regulations on this. And there was a newscast in Africa, right? That was talking about that cult, and it's somewhere in Central America. But they did some dumb shit and killed like a bunch of motherfuckers. I forgot what had happened. So what the motherfuckers did? They did something, but they killed a lot of people. Like the cult killed the people, and shit. Like fucking around on some like you probably like you do this like and you don't die, God loves you and shit. Like, know what I mean? Or if you die, God loves you, whatever. However shit went. I forgot what had happened. Anyway, this African newscast was talking about. This guy suggested that they have some type of regulations for these people. God damn, you typing away.
Oh, my bad.
Like you loading the gun or something. Like you doing some shit over there. I don't know what you're doing. You doing something. It's like, but I was gonna say, yeah, he was saying that there should be some type of regulations. Depending, you should have freedom of speech or freedom of religion or whatever, but there should be regulations and certifications for what you do in the cult or in the wherever your religion is. So, for instance, right, Paulo Mayambe, y'all, you see my videos and shit on that, like right now in America, people practice that. We got people right here, like where I live. Like, there's a big, I don't know if it's a big community, but that shit's out here, like churches is out here. You know what I'm saying? So, like you got your Nagano, you got your cauldron or whatever, and you have human bones, human remains in the cauldron, right? Or the pot or whatever. You got human remains. Now, there was a case where dude, he got arrested for, he had a warrant for grave robbing, right? He was robbing graves. Well, he was doing this thing, I guess, for his religious purpose, right? He was taking like doing like old graves, like probably some Revolutionary War type shit. It was like in Boston and shit. Like, right out here, we got graves out here that like fucking what, like not 1600, but like 1700s. Like, you know what I mean? We got old ass like cemeteries out here, right down the street from me. But he got arrested for that, right? And they went in his basement and they saw all of his stuff, like, right? He had like a child's coffin down there, and he had skulls, like femur bones, and all types of shit, right? And those checked out. So they couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he obtained those bones. They didn't get the bones that he robbed from the grave, but the bones that he had were from a medical supply house. So with that, it's legal. So if you practice that, you could get these things that you need for your cult, religion, church, or whatever legally. So like they couldn't do nothing about it. They couldn't charge him for this shit. He got skulls and all types of shit. They couldn't charge him. So he had the paperwork for it. So he was good. So it should be the same thing with these cults, that these churches that say, oh, eat this grass and shit, if Jesus loves you. Like, you know what I mean? They should be, FDA should approve the cult for the members to eat grass. Like, if you want to be stupid, you be stupid on your own. Like, know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid is like, you know better, but you're still doing it. So if you're going to do that, there's going to be some type of regulation to make sure that this thing here is safe for the people, that no one is being harmed. You know what I'm saying? So just like we had the other dude, right? The other cult leader that killed all those white people. And the white people, crazy, what they're going to do is follow this Indian man, right? This Native American through it was like a walk. They had to hike through the goddamn desert. And the hike ended them going into an Indian sweat house, like ancient Indian sweat house, where you go up in there and you're supposed to purify yourself by sweating in this tent, right? Those motherfuckers went up in there, I think maybe, just off the top of my head, say like 14, like 7 of them motherfuckers, like, what's the 7? Nah, I think it was 7 because of the thing I was talking about. But I think 3 people died, I believe. 3 of the people died and shit in the sweat house. Number one, you walking white people through the desert. Know what I'm saying? Hot ass motherfucking sun. They dehydrated and shit. And now you putting their asses in a tent. So they get more hot and more dehydrated. And the people drop dead and died. He went to jail. He's back out. And guess what? He's starting the cult right back up again. Starting that shit right back up again. See? That's some wild shit. And there should be, like, you know what I mean? There should be something. He have to have ambulances there. You know what I'm saying? This is, or it should be certified that the people are able to walk through the desert and actually survive, that it's safe for them to walk through there and go into sweat house. Or the people have to pass a physical exam before they do it or something. Like, you know what I mean? Because like in my past videos, I was like, yo, they got to be some kind of like rule, like laws or something that got to be passed to protect these people. But then you can't, because you got freedom of religion. So what that does is infringes on the people's rights. But now the person that was on the newscast that presented all that stuff, saying about the regulations, the other person said, well, hold up. Do that, they're also going to, then they also like say, if you got a garden, that the FDA is going to have to approve your garden is safe. The food that grows from your garden is safe to eat and safe to give to your neighbor. Say like you got a garden and you got a whole bunch of extra shit, and you give it to your neighbor. You know what I'm saying? So it'll start getting a little crazy. And I actually believe, I don't know if that's a rumor or not. I gotta check that out. But I heard this, that there's some states it's against the law to in your garden. I heard that. I don't know if it's true. I gotta look that shit up. Some states. Like there's some states that you can't collect rainwater, they say. Yeah, he's boxing the keyboard and shit. Yup, he's boxing the keyboard. But yeah, it should be something, yo. And like the people that spreading all this misinformation, it should be a sometime. Let me see if this thing, whatever this IRL is putting up, let's see what it comes up. This comes up as boxes, bro. I don't know what you're putting in there. This comes up as boxes. I guess they're like emojis that you're trying to put in there. It's not showing up. I don't know. But yeah, they gotta be something. They gotta be something for the people, like to protect the people. But like, yeah, it starts infringing on people's rights and shit like that. But it has to be something. There has to be something. But this is our country, and that's the rules of how the culture built on and shit. So that's what it's all about. Like, you know what I mean? And we'll be fucked up if we didn't have that shit. You know what I mean? Like a lot of countries don't have freedom. They don't have like, you know what I mean? All like we take a lot of shit here for granted. Like, you go, people say, "Oh, I'm going to Africa." Take your ass to Africa if you want. You think you could just be sitting over there growing weed and shit ain't nobody gonna bother you because it's all black people? Yeah, all right. All right. They'll throw your ass in jail. They'll keep the weed growing. And shit. And they kill your ass once you get up in jail because you ain't got no money. I don't know where P is. Let me see. I'm trying to text her again. Oh, it's 2 a.m. But maybe not where she at. Yeah, that's great. Close your eyes. She might be sleeping though. She might be out partying and shit. Out there raising the roof. Text her. Yeah, she didn't reply back. Okay. Yup, they'll sell your ass to Moab. That's right. They'll sell your ass, yo. Straight up. I got an argument with this one girl one night, right? She talking about going to Ghana. I'm like, all right, you going to Ghana? I said, where you gonna move? Like Ghana. I said, where? Then I showed her Ghana. I said, look, pick a place. And then we zoomed in. We looked around and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We looked around like the shit. I said, you want to live there? I said, that's where you leave where you at now to go there. And I did another video too on how they're telling you can go to Ghana and buy land and shit. You can't own land. Americans can't own land in Ghana. You can only lease it. So yeah, you can only lease the land. So you can lease it they lease it to you for up to 50 years. So you think it's a scam. So they say, oh, we sorry, we sold your asses and shit. So come on back here and shit. Come on back here. Like, right? You going back over there and you go buy some land and you develop it. Maybe you build like a little factory or some shit like that. your kids, you have a wife and everything. Your kids inherit the factory, right? The next thing you know, some African gonna walk up in the place and like, listen here, bro. This is my factory. Like, what are you talking about? We had this shit for 50 years. Like, now you don't. The lease is up, nigga. Lease. What's up, Decipher? Yeah, so like you go there and you think you're doing something, and we ignorant enough to go over there and try to do some shit, not known to how we think all this shit about the virus that I just read and shit. Like, you know what I mean? All this other shit. So we go over there, don't research nothing. All we know, we go over there and buy something. And you go over there and get fucked up. And guess what? Now the Africans got your factory. And you kicked out. And they probably cut your head off with a machete or some dumb shit. Know what I'm saying? Like, not saying all Africa is like that and shit, and it's like all hostile, but it is. Look at the white people now in South Africa. They fucked up. They fucked up. So now these people, like, they trying to get all these white people off out of the country and shit, right? And these people got big farms and, like, you know what I mean? Like, they make a living. They've been there for years. Like, they've been there. It's not like they just showed up like 20 years ago. Like, they've been there for a long time. They consider themselves African. You know what I'm saying? And that's funny how we can't consider ourselves American. These motherfuckers over there, they say we African. That motherfucker ain't gonna say I'm German or I'm Dutch. That motherfucker gonna say I'm African. I remember the first time, like, there was this girl, she was like, I'm from South Africa. I was like, what? Said, I'm South African. I'm like, I did a double take this shit. But now these people farms and homes and stuff are being raided, and they're killing the people that own the homes there. So you don't think they won't do that shit to your ass? I'm not saying that like Africans don't fuck with us. Yeah, right? He said niggas be walking around talking about who put coronavirus in my cereal. All right, my bad. And no face killer. I'm back. And no face killer over here. It's not the no mouth killer and shit. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here anyway. But where's that comment? You're saying what, 95? She said 95% of the family Nigerian. I don't know where it went. And she took it down. But yeah, we good. The Illuminati came and got us and shit. No mouth killer over here and shit. Got the coronavirus. What's mine? Oh. Yeah, but like people, all this shit. Oh, we going over here. We going we going back to Africa. But man, fuck that shit. Like you said, like this is me. If you from there, that's some different shit. But if your ass ain't from there, your ass ain't got no business over there. Oh fuck it. I was listening to a YouTuber today who was talking about Haiti. And he was saying like when they were kids, like they walk to school and there'll be dead people on the street. And you better not say nothing. Cause you'll be the next one on the street dead. And like you're in your house, like after 9 o'clock at night, you can hear sometimes people walk. Somebody creeping like through your yard and say your parents is going. And like your ass better not say shit. Cause if you make some noise, they'll just run up in your house and kill your whole damn family. And that just be it. That'd be the end of it. There was another video I saw. I think that might have been Nigeria where it was, but this American went there. He brought some property. He brought a house, and he had workers. He had his own driver. He had like 3 maids that lived with him, right? And he said how like it was just so great, like you know what I mean, to be there. Like he had a nice house. You should see the door. The door is like his front door was like a fucking barn door. Like the shit was huge. It was like literally like 3 times the size of a normal like door on a house. Like it was just gigantic. And houseboys, yeah, that shit is crazy, yo. So he had the driver, and he talking about like you know what I mean, how they're so nice and all that shit. But then you see the comment boards, and there was people that lived there. They say, yeah, but you go in there and you act a little funny, those people take that shit to heart. And next thing you know, you driving around with your chauffeur and shit, and somebody come rob your ass. And that driver be in on it. Or put some shit on your ass and shit. And fuck you up. You in a different country. And like the people are poor. Like, you know what I mean? So like these people, like the maids and stuff, like you know what I mean? They probably in like bad conditions and stuff. And you got this American, they're like, hell yeah, I work for your ass. And then you want to start talking to them like all sideways and shit. Motherfuckers fuck you up and be living in your house afterwards. Just kill you, put you somewhere, and they be still living there. Like, I don't know where his ass at and shit. He never came home. But we gotta sit here and wait for him because he owes us money. You motherfuckers have a house for free. Or just imagine how like things are so unstable. Like you hear about these countries and places and stuff. They're just unstable. Like the government is unstable. Like any day the government could be over. It's not like the United States. We know this motherfucker ain't going nowhere. Like ain't nobody doing shit to this motherfucker for a long motherfucking time. For a long motherfucking time. There ain't shit happening to this motherfucker. Right? So like there, it might be some shit. These motherfuckers will kill the goddamn president. And they see, you know, you hear a bunch of fucking trucks coming down the street and shit with a bunch of motherfuckers with AKs and machetes. And that just be your ass. Then what you gonna do? What you gonna do there? You ain't the U.S. Embassy ain't gonna want nothing to do with you because you left America to be a citizen here. So don't call us. You ain't American no more. You African, nigga. This is what you wanted. And you be all fucked up. You still there, no face? Yeah, no face. He's out of there. So yeah, that shit is crazy, man. It is like it's bugged out. Like I ain't trying to go nowhere. Fuck that. I ain't trying to go nowhere. I'm not even trying to leave my state. Fuck that. Anywhere I get like 2 states away from this motherfucker, that shit like another world, yo. Motherfuckers live totally different. That shit crazy. I went to Michigan a couple of years ago. Took a road trip out there. I was like, God damn. Like, as soon as we left, you get out of like New York, New Jersey, or some shit, you somewhere else. Like, you ain't in like that shit somewhere else. And it's weird, like, and it seems like all those other states are all like the same. Like, you know what I mean? It's bugged out. That's my observation. Like, it is weird. A lot of shit is like old and run down, and like, you know what I mean? They still living in the 80s. Like, I went to Pennsylvania and shit. Like, those motherfuckers are still in the 80s. I was like, shit. Like, Michigan was nice and shit, but it like developed and stuff like that. Really clean. Where was I? Lansing, Michigan, and shit. That fucking city is fucking spotless. I ain't never seen a fucking city in my life that clean. Like, floor, you can eat off the fucking ground in fucking Lansing, Michigan. That motherfucker is spotless. And all the little towns around it and shit. Like, you go outside of that shit like you fucking down south somewhere. Like, you go one town over. That shit's some totally different shit. Like, where I went, I forgot the name of the place, but the town had a population of black people. It said like 0.03% black people lived in this town. As soon as we hit the town, we saw a little I guess was she mixed or something? But we saw, I guess that's that 1.0% right there. But the town was just like a trucking town. Like, they're into like everybody that lived in that town drove tractor trailers. Like, the whole life of the town was a truck stop there. So like most of the majority of the people lived in the town were like roommates. So like there were like men, women, and all types of stuff living together out there. Like, it wasn't like husband, wife, kids and stuff. Like, the percentage of that was like super low. Like, super low. Like, it said the majority of the people there, like, they share their housing. And the only thing there, they had like a little, like, when you first come into town for like one block, novelty stores and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe a little lawyer office or something like that. Then after that, ain't shit. You just got one big ass truck stop. And that's it. That's all there. And everybody's lives evolve around that truck stop. But yeah, I'm way off topic. But I'm about to get up out of here. Yeah, one black dog. Yep, exactly. One black dog. Yeah, there was no black people out there. Shit. I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. Not even, they had like fucking, I don't think they're like, the Hispanics was like that too in that town. Actually, I think there were more Asians than black people there that lived in that town. I can't think of the name of the town and shit. I couldn't even think of it right now to look it up. But yeah, so people, be careful what you hear, because the shit takes a toll on your life also, like your everyday life things. Thanks, Willie Grips. Takes a toll on your life. Like, you know what I mean? When you start like catering to this bullshit, it takes a toll on your life. Like, you know what I mean? You'll stop certain things that you used to do, and like you think this stuff, and like it's some stupid motherfucker you heard on the internet. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. And the people take the shit, they share it on Facebook, and stuff, and it just goes viral and all types of fuckery. So I don't know. Just stay away from the shit. If you hear some shit, just look it up. It only takes 5 minutes. Like, it seriously only takes 5 minutes. It only takes 5 minutes to like fact check some shit. Very easy. Like today, Josh put up a post on this guy, on Mariel something, but he's supposedly found the actual Solomon's temple, like or the temple. I was gonna say the Israelite temple. But like, you know what I mean? I'm like, my question is, okay, what makes this motherfucker the authority on that shit? He's one motherfucker. Now, the person that discovered the site, called it. It's called the Temple. What is it? The Artad Temple, Arad Temple. I think that's how you pronounce it. The Arad Temple. Supposedly a Jewish temple, and box. They said he found a box. And that's supposedly a foundation stone for it, right? That the ark was set on, and a menorah. Now, I saw a little box yet to see the menorah. And I'm going to do a show on that, research and stuff on it. It's a very interesting topic. Very interesting topic. Like, I went from that guy, and it just took me like somewhere like way like else. But it's the only, and like nobody talks about that shit. Like, people talk about the Elephantine Temple, the was it some bullshit. The what's the other temple? What's another temple? What's the other dude? Yeah, I can't think of it right now. But that's like the only one that they're saying that could be legit or whatever. But who knows? I'm still researching the shit and what we're gonna find. It doesn't look too promising. But they are actually, yeah. On the box that the dude had, it said it had a inscription on it for Yahweh and Asherah. And we seen that. You see me do a show on that. You saw Chris Harris do a show on that. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to Chris Harris. He won that debate easy. A lot of people was mad at him because he quit in the middle of the debate, but that's all he needed to do. A little poor showmanship is shit, like, you know what I mean? But he was just making a point. Like, this shit's easy. Like, you're wasting my fucking time. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And if Aaron, if you watch it, Aaron, when you said almost the first, that's what the debate was on. So you should go check that out. Chris Harris destroyed that shit in like no time. And the dude was just like all over the place and shit. Of course, old Judy Nazi and shit was mad as hell. All types of fuckery. But yeah, get my ass on out of here. No Face Killer, you there with me? No Face Killer. And shout out to P too. I don't know where she at, but shout out to her. And she hooked me up with a cool audio. I got a lot of emails. Maybe why she ain't here is in one of the emails, maybe. But yeah, so get up out of here. You know I'm about to drop and shit. You already know what time it is and shit. Right, Mrs. B? So yeah, I'm gonna get the hell on out of here. And thank y'all for viewing. I'm gonna edit this video and re-upload. I'm gonna cut a lot of this bullshit. So y'all guys got lucky to hear all the bullshit we talk about, but I'm just gonna keep the virus thing that I talked about on there. I'm just gonna edit it. Probably in the morning. I'm not doing that shit tonight. I'm about to pass out talking. So that.
True talk, I recognize true talk, I never lie. The second I'm proved wrong is the day the devil will cool off. And hell, it be lukewarm, my temper is short like your attention span. Can't quite remember what you were offended at. My parents have no idea that I made a new friend in my detention class. His name is Tuesday, and he claims to be the Justin Timberlake of rap, bringing tension back. Heaven didn't take him, God sent his ass straight to hell. Satan said hell, no one sent him back. Took a selfie of himself and basked as he swelters in a smelly bathroom, as he's joking with a sweaty hand because it's healthy. Biatch, looky here, bro. I'm not hip hop or rock and roll. I'm just pissed off. I don't even like music. How'd I end up on this song? Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip hop or rock and roll. I'm just pissed off. I don't even like this song. So Ronald Reagan and trickle down, the economy's gotten better. A shiny new nickel is what I found in this foggy weather. Pardon me, mister, but I don't want to start any problems. You just stood aside first. Yeah, you that call me that palm that don't act like I didn't watch it. Just pick it up with your sausage fingers and toss it right in your jockey's written which pocket. I'm talking to you, you money grubbing cocksucker. Go squat and sniff a whiff from under cheese from my boxers. These underbriefs have been walking for months or weeks. I've been wanting to shop for laundry detergent for fucking weeks. For some strange reason, the MasterCard is maxed out and the Magna strip on my Visa. It hasn't been functioning. How convenient. I'm easily 5 cents short of complete. To be lenient, I'd appreciate decency and compassion. I'll pay you back during tax season. Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip hop or rock and roll. I'm just pissed off. I don't even like music. How'd I end up on this song? Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip hop or rock and roll. I'm just pissed off. I don't even like this song. I guess I'll bury the hatchet. A person who holds a grudge isn't very attractive. And while I'm at it, bury those axes along with the bodies that belong to the cash register clerks after. Playing AC/DC backwards on a highway to hell, driving in reverse, fighting with pastors. Peter Popoff and Jimmy Swaggart are fighting over some passage you can't find, cause his Bible is missing chapters. Listen, bastards, if you two don't pipe down, I'ma turn his car around or move the shift to drive right now. And don't think I'm not gonna find out who it was that took my coloring book and painted Black Jesus with white out. I dropped Joel Osteen off at the Antichrist's house and told him to wipe that smile off of his giant mouth for 5 minutes, then try frowning for 9 hours. And this is how I rise to my power. Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip hop or rock and roll. I'm just pissed off. I don't even like music. How'd I end up on this song? Looky here, I'm not your friend and I'm not your bro. I'm not hip hop or rock and roll. I'm just pissed off. I don't even like this song.
Peace. Gonna be the goddamn witch finder general. You gotta witch them burn their asses up. I'm out. Yo, no face.